Here's the question you all want the answer to. Why have I got a Wii remote? Actually, to be fair, you probably don't want to know the answer to that question. Nunchuck, as some might call it. And it's a Lego one. But the reason I have this is because it belongs to one of Mr. Jolt's friends and it stopped working. The batteries have been left in for a little while too long. And so we can see this rather unpleasant white residue. Now, I've actually made 2 videos on this sort of stuff already. The first one was about similar kinds of residue. The second one I made was about rust. The only way to really deal with this type of corrosion is to soak it in vinegar. This was absolutely covered in the stuff, and it's been soaking for quite a while. Some of it's come off, but it's still pretty rusty. Some of it's actually still coming off on my fingers there, so it's still working. And this is actually proving to be pretty darn effective. This has been soaking for several days now, and this rust is literally now coming off on my fingers. Even though it's taken quite a long time, it has been possible to deal with this orange rust. Thankfully, this style of corrosion is much quicker to deal with. Cheap home brand vinegar and a fresh Q-tip. And all we're gonna do is dip the Q-tip in the vinegar, and we're carefully then gonna dab this on here. And I don't know if the mic's going to be good enough to hear this, but we should be able to hear a little bit of fizzing. Just going to put it a bit closer. I don't know if the mic's sensitive enough to be picking that up, but you can just hear the little kind of fizzes and pops. And you might just be able to see it as well. I'm just going to keep on dabbing this here because this is a basic solid. That means it's alkaline. Additionally, it means that it reacts with the acid, which is why we can clean it off like this. Being slightly more careful with this than I would with, say, a Nerf blaster, because there are more complex electronics inside. And that sound you can now hear is actually just rain, because we're doing this in the shonky shed. Okay, the corrosion on those contacts was bad enough that it wasn't actually working at all. So now that we've treated it with that vinegar, let's see if it works. Super rare, limited edition Toys R Us batteries. Antiques. And if you look there, it actually says ultra alkaline on these batteries, and when the batteries leak and that stuff comes out, it solidifies. And that's what that white stuff is. It's various different hydroxides and stuff like that that have solidified all over your contacts. So we've put the batteries in. Now let's press some buttons and see if we get flashy lights. And we get flashy lights, look at that. Do you know what? I don't know why I'm surprised, because it works every time, but it's always really satisfying when something hasn't worked for a while and then you can get it working again for someone, so that's absolutely phenomenal. So this is from one of Mrs. Jolt's friends. I really hope she's happy that her Wii remote's working again, and looking forward to many happy hours of whatever that is. Many happy hours of conducting orchestras and playing Tetris. That's how Tetris looks. Thanks very much for watching. This is Justajolt signing off. It's all about the vinegar and Q-tips, guys. What's in the stock? Hello, Justajolt here, and this is a video about how I don't know what to do on Saturday the 9th of March. I'm just going to shake my camera. Ooh, duct tape and barbecue sauce.
Joel, I've got something you can do on Saturday the 9th of March.
What would that be, Monkeytron?
Come to Foam Fest!
Foam Fest? What's Foam Fest?
Foam Fest is the UK's first Nerf convention.
A Nerf convention? Here in the UK?
In the UK.
In the UK?
It's happening on the 9th of March, Saturday the 9th of March at the DW Stadium in Wigan in the north of England.
Well, that was a short video.